Welcome to the Aggregates channel. I am Dr. Jitendra Kumar Nayak. So today we are going to discuss some important multiple choice questions related to tillage and tilth, and this is the part 1. So first question, let us come to the first question. Here the first question is, who is the father of tillage? So as you know that Jethro Tull is the father of tillage, which he is also known for a book that is Horse Hoe or Horse Hoeing Husbandry. Horse Hoe is also discovered by the Jethro Tull. Then coming to suppose Pietro Discrezenzi, he is the father of modern agronomy. And he is related to a book that is Liber Ruralium Commodorum. Whereas coming to Arthur Young, he is related to a book that is Annals of Agriculture. Then coming to Priestley, as you know that he is known for discovery of oxygen. Coming to a second question, what do you mean by tilth? Tilth means the answer will be physical condition of soil after tillage. Because tillage, what is the meaning of tillage? Tillage means physical manipulation of soil. For proper plant growth. And this physical condition after the soil tillage is called as tilth, which is related to plant growth. Then coming to good tilth maintain the ratio between micropore and macropore. As you know that inside the soil system, the pore space are majorly divided into two groups. One is micropore and another is macropore, which together called as total pore space, or you can say porosity. So for good tilth, always remember 1:1 micropore and macropore ratio should be maintained. That means the answer will be 50:50. So objective of tillage. So one is suitable for seedbed preparation. Yes. Because why it is suitable for seedbed preparation? Because as you know that the first process of seed germination is imbibition. Imbibition is the first process. Imbibition means it is nothing but the absorption of moisture from soil. But for this absorption, the seed is if this is a seed and whatever the soil particles are there, they should be well contact. So seed and soil both should have well contact to each other to get, so by means of which the seed can absorb enough moisture, which is called as imbibition, and it will helpful for the germination process. Second important objective is weed control. As you know that whenever we are going for deep plowing, which means inversion of soil. That means suppose this is my soil particle, and just in the deeper layers some perennial weeds are there. Majorly perennial weeds, their propagating materials like rhizomes, they are present in the deeper layer. By means of deep plowing, we are going for inversion of the soil. That means now the perennial weed propagating materials will come to upper surface, and by means of sunlight, by heating effect of sunlight, the weeds will be killed. Weeds are as well as other pests also killed by means of the heating effect of the sunlight. So weed control is a major important method for or objective of tillage operation. Another is soil and water conservation. Yes, why it is important? Because soil water conservation means as you are going for tillage operation, that means you are loosening the soil loosening the soil, that means increasing the porosity. If you are increasing the porosity, means increasing the infiltration. Infiltration means vertical entry of water into the soil profile. Infiltration. So if you are loosening, the pore space is increasing, that means easy infiltration will be there. That means you are decreasing the runoff loss of water. That means you are reducing the erosion of soil, because higher the runoff, higher the erosion of the soil. So as you are increasing infiltration, means you are decreasing the runoff loss, means you are decreasing the soil erosion. So here the soil water conservation will be there. Then next, going to fifth number question, irrigated agriculture. Coming to fifth number question, that is irrigated agriculture. Irrigated agriculture means majorly there is two types of agriculture. One is irrigated, another is rain-fed agriculture. Irrigated means we are depending upon the artificial application of water, which is called as irrigation. Rain-fed means we are completely depend upon rainfall. So for irrigated agriculture, we need higher percentage of larger aggregates, about 5 millimeter diameter size. If we will be asked the size of aggregates, then it should be 5 millimeter. But if it is rain-fed agriculture, then for rain-fed agriculture, what we need? We need a higher percentage of smaller aggregates. That is 1 to 2 millimeter size will be there. Size of the aggregate will be 1 to 2 millimeter. Okay. Then next, coming to good seed bed required for small seeds. That means there is two types of seed. One is small seeded crop. Another is bold seeded crop. The small seeded crops, like we can say the millets. Okay, we can see the tobacco. These are all small seeded crops. If we will ask some bold seeded crop like pulses, that is chickpea, we can say chickpea, maize. These are all bold seeded crop. So in this condition, what we are going for small seeded crops, obviously the fine seed bed. What type of seed bed I require? We require fine seed bed. So answer will be fine. For bold seeded crop, we need moderate bed will be required. Then next, coming to seventh number question. As you know, generally roots occupy how much percentage or how much part of soil mass? As you know that the soil is there. Suppose this is my soil and the crop is there. Here a crop is present and the root will be there. Whenever we are harvesting, so we are cutting the above ground parts majorly. So the roots will be remain inside the soil profile. So this is as the question asked, the generally roots occupy how much part of the soil mass? Normally it is 1/10. Either we can say 1/10 or we can also be asked percentage. That means it will be how much percentage? 10%. So here tillage operation contribute dash percentage of total cost of cultivation. So basically it will be about approximately 30%. So this is the concept behind the discovery or invention of concept of, that is minimum tillage, or we can say zero tillage. Because during the a time was there when in USA the fuel price is increasing. The fuel price is increasing, and due to this fuel price is increasing, the total cost of cultivation is increasing. So as you know that if the cost of cultivation will increasing, then the profit will decrease, or we can say the benefit will be decreased. So for this, at that time the USA was as the tillage operation, that means basically the conventional tillage, where we are going for conventional tillage operation. It contribute about 30% of total cost of cultivation. So when the time in 1970s, I think Now please check it. In 1970s, the fuel price was increased, and in that time, in order to increase the profit, we have to reduce the cost of cultivation. If you want to increase the profit, you have to reduce the cost of cultivation, and hence they have gone towards zero tillage or minimum tillage, so that 30% of the cost of cultivation will be saved. Then next, the ninth number question. So zero tillage was first discovered in 1950 in USA. Then next, coming to 10th number, soil aggregates. So basically soil aggregates are of two types. Soil aggregates are of two types. One is macro aggregate, another is micro aggregate. So please answer in comment section what should be the size of macro aggregate, what should be the size of micro soil aggregates. Okay, so soil aggregates of how this millimeter size is favorable for crop growth of the plant. So recently we have studied about for rainfed condition 1 to 2 millimeter, 5 millimeter for irrigated agriculture. So majorly the answer will be 1 to 5 millimeter size. 11th question, tillage operation results. So as you know, the tillage means loosening the soil. Loosening of soil means we are increasing the porosity. Increase the porosity, yes. Then what is ball density? You know, ball density means mass of open dry soil divided by total volume. Total volume means mass of soil divided by volume of soil particles plus volume of pore space. So here pore space is increasing. If the pore space is increasing, then total volume is also increasing. That means the ball density will decreasing. Yes, it is also right. Coming to thermal conductivity, suppose here there's two soil particles are there. This is one particle and this is another particle, another particle, another particle. So 5 particles are there. If the 5 particles are connected to each other, then means the thermal conductivity means the heat transfer. It means easily you can say that it is the heat transfer. So if the soil particles are connected to each other, then by means of conduction, it will move from one particle to the another particle. 1 2 3 4 5, fifth number particle it will move, and it is easy to move. But whenever the porosity is increasing, then that means there is a gap between two intersoil particles. So the gap is increasing, which will decrease the heat transfer. So that means decrease in thermal conductivity. So here the answer will be all. Then coming to tillage operation causes, what due by means of tillage operation, what is occurring? Suppose first one is fading of soil color. So basically the soil color of major soil is about dark. It is about dark, which is because of the organic matter. But as you are going for tillage operation, that means you are increasing the aeration. Because of loosening the soil, you are increasing the aeration, you are increasing the oxygen concentration, as well as light can pass into the deeper layer of the soil, and by means of heat and oxygen, the organic matter undergoes decomposition process. That means tillage operation will increase the organic matter decomposition. If organic matter will be decomposed, then that means the soil color, which is because of the organic matter presence, as the organic matter will decomposed, so the soil color will be fading away. Yes, it is right. Coming to soil aeration, yes, the soil aeration is increasing, so it is wrong. Infiltration is also increasing, soil permeability is also increasing, so the answer will be fading of soil color. Then coming to soft soil compaction is broken by. Soft soil means, as you know, that whenever this is the soil profile, and when by means of using the heavy heavy vehicles, heavy implements, you can say heavy implements, the soft soil, here this is the soft soil, there will be compaction will be there. Soft soil compaction will be there. What is due to this soft soil compaction? It hard, you can say it is hard pan will be there. Soft soil, a hard pan will be there. So because of this, whenever you are growing any deep rooted crop, then the root will be restricted. There is a restriction in root growth of the crop. So for this you have, as well as one is restriction of the root growth. Secondly, you can say there is infiltration of water is there. Then whenever the percolation of water is, another is percolation of water. So in this case there will be no percolation of water. Because of hard pen, the water cannot move beyond this hard pen. That means, so now what will happen? The water will be stored here. And it will cause water logging condition. Because of the soil compaction. So for soil compaction, you have to break the soil compaction. So that root can grow easily, as well as the water can percolate downward. So for this you are using the chisel. So subsoiling is also known as chiseling. It is on up to 60 to 70 centimeter depth of soil. How much depth? 60 to 70 centimeter depth will be there. Coming to mole plow. What is the use of mole plow? So mole plow is normally used for easily drainage purpose. What is happening in black soil, or we can say in clay soil? As you know, in clay soil, the waterlogging condition, major problem is waterlogging problem is there. So it means major problem is drainage problem is important. Drainage problem is there. So in this case, what we are doing, suppose this is my soil. So in this case, a mole plow will be there, which will look like this. It will run inside the soil, and it will make a tunnel like structure inside the soil, a pipe like structure. It is majorly for clay soil, because in sandy soil this pipe like structure cannot be maintained. So for clay soil this pipe like structure can be maintained, and it will act as a draining the excess water. Mole plow is used for drainage purpose. Then coming to 14th number question, tillage operations are carried out at what moisture content? So whenever you are going for tillage operation, the major important is soil moisture content is major important. So soil moisture content, if it is too low, another is too high. So what is the problem? If it is too low, that means the soil becomes dry. So it is very difficult to run the implement or run the plow, because soil becomes very dry and hard. So it is very much difficult to run the implement. So whenever coming to too high, suppose the soil moisture condition is very much high. So right example is puddling. In saturated condition, you are going for saturated condition, or we are going for waterlogging condition. In standing water, you are going for tillage operation. So in this case, the running of the implement is easy, but it will destroy the soil structure. Okay. So you have to go for optimum. So the important thing is that you have to go for optimum range of soil moisture for tillage operation. It is 25 to 50% of depletion of available soil moisture. This is depletion of available soil moisture. So that means what is available soil moisture? So as you know that soil moisture constants are there. One is field capacity, another is PWP, permanent wilting point. This is the uppermost point of available soil moisture. This is the lowest point of available soil moisture. The range between field capacity and PWP is called as available soil moisture. This is called as available soil moisture range. So depletion means, suppose this is 100%, that means at this point 100% moisture is available. At this point 0% moisture is available. So the range is whenever 50%, this is 50, this is 25, this is 75. So 25 to 50 means up to this much of range, the soil moisture will decreasing, then go for tillage operation. Okay. Then coming to, as you know that in this case field capacity, where all micropores are filled with water. All micropores are filled with water, but no macropore, because it is drained or it is percolated downward. Then because of the gravity. So in field capacity, only micropore is filled with water. Then next, coming to another question, the range of soil moisture is high for which crop? Let us clear this. So next, coming to the range of soil moisture is high for which type of soil? It is high. So there is majorly two types of soil are there. One is light texture soil, another is heavy texture soil. Heavy texture soil. So heavy texture soil means example is vertical, or we are going for black soil, where clay, or we can say clay content is very high. So in the previous questions you have studied that if the clay content is very high, that means if low moisture condition is there, then the soil becomes too dry and hard. If moisture content is more, then it is difficult to plow. This is the major demerit of vertical. That means low moisture condition very hard, high moisture condition difficult to plow because of clay in nature or muddy in nature. So the moisture content range is very less. But in light texture soil, not this type of problem you will found. So the range of soil moisture for tillage operation is high for light soil, but it is less for heavy texture soil. For heavy texture soil, it is very less range is there. Coming to 16th number question, more number of plowing is required for which soil? As you know that heavy texture soil, because light texture soil is very light texture in nature. So 1 to 2 number of plowing is enough for better tilth condition. But in this condition, you require 3 to 5 number of plowing for heavy texture soil. Then coming to which one comes under after tillage operation? After tillage also called as after cultivation. Okay, so there is two types of whenever we are going for tillage operation. It is divided into two types. One is we can say the after tillage, or here it is called as preparatory tillage. So this preparatory tillage consists of primary tillage, secondary tillage and seed body preparation. But after tillage, it is earthing up. So after tillage means when the crop is present. Preparatory tillage means the tillage operation in order to raise a good crop, or seed bed preparation you can say. But after tillage means just after doing all these operations, the crop is raised. Now when the crop is present, you are going for earthing off, you are going for weeding operation, or you can go for intercultivation. Okay, these are called as earthing off. So the answer will be earthing off. Concept of minimum tillage was started in 1974, where the fuel price is increased. I told already 1970s the fuel price was increased. So in this condition, the main concept of minimum tillage was there in the USA. Then coming to good soil structure for good crop production. So whether it is platy, prismatic, crumbly or blocky. So basically it is Crumbly, as well as if it will be also granular, then it will be also the answer, crumbly or granular. Coming to shallow depth is done at which depth of soil, whether it is 0 to 5 centimeter or 5 to 6 centimeter. So now based on CRIDA means Central Research Institute in Dryland Agriculture, Central Research Institute for Dryland Agriculture. Okay, so in comment section please write who it is present at and it is established in the year. Please in comment section you write the place where the CRIDA is present, the institute, and the year of establishment. So CRIDA means Central Research Institute for Dryland Agriculture. So the CRIDA has divided the tillage operation based on depth. One is shallow, another is moderate, another is deep. Shallow depth means 5 to 6 centimeter, moderate means 15 to 20 centimeter, 25 to 30 centimeter we called as deep tillage. Okay, so the answer will be 5 to 6. Which one of the following comes under primary tillage? So I have told the primary tillage is a part of preparatory tillage, and this primary tillage consists of three things: deep tillage, subsoiling, and year-round tillage. Okay, deep tillage means we have already very recently 25 to 30 centimeter tillage operation called as deep tillage. Subsoiling we have told that chiseling means breaking off hard pan 62 cent up to 62 70 centimeter depth of soil. Year-round tillage means in some soils throughout the year you are going for tillage operation. This is called as year-round tillage. So the answer will be all. Then coming to which one of the following, because this year-round tillage is majorly to control weed and to conserve moisture and soil. Year-round tillage. Then coming to which one of the following comes under secondary tillage. Secondary tillage means harrowing and planking, because chiseling or subsoiling is primary tillage. This is primary tillage. So both A and B will be the answer. Plowing depth is up to, so plowing depth is about 20 centimeters. 20 centimeter, this is called as plowing depth. Then coming to sod seeding. Sod seeding is commonly practiced in which area? Okay, so first one is sod seeding means it is mainly used for pasture or forage crop, normally pasture or forage crops, and it is majorly, what do you mean by sod seeding? It means it is method of directly planting. It is the method of directly planting the seedlings or sowing the seeds in the existing forage land. Means already forage crops are there, again you are going for seeding the forage crops. So majorly which type of crops we are growing? Majorly legumes are grown, or we can also majorly alfalfa crops are majorly grown. So because legumes can withstand all the adverse conditions and it is quick growth will be there. So in this which type of soil? Majorly the soils where the saline problem is there, or whether it is a stony soil, whether conventional tillage cannot be done. You cannot go for conventional tillage operation. So majorly it is practiced in Australia. Then coming to set line. Set line is a planting method which is practiced in which area? Okay, set line means what? Set line is majorly practiced for which crop? It is majorly practiced for groundnut and cotton. It is majorly practiced for groundnut and cotton. Set line means in a field you have some fixed lines. And in this line in the same line you are sowing the seeds year after year, year after year. At the same, on the same line you are sowing the, you are raising the crops or you are sowing the seeds. This is called a set line. It is majorly practiced in Gujarat. Then coming to trench method, as you know that in trench method, which is practiced where lodging problem is there, and in wetland condition, in wetland condition will be there, salinity problem will be there, saline coastal area. In this condition majorly sugarcane is planted by means of trench method. Okay, so thank you. I hope we have discussed thoroughly all the questions, and this is the part 1 of the chapter, that is tillage and tilth, and and very soon we will cover the second part. Thank you. And please, whatever the questions I have asked in this series, please answer the questions in the comment section. Thank you.